this is Samina Sheikh here on Zoom channel और मेरे साथ में आज है Amrita Puri who is going to talk about her next movie which is making all of us excited क्योंकि काफी serious subject है. So let me introduce her on Zoom.
Hi. And web series, not movie, web series.
It's a web series, of course, and thank you for clarifying on that because बाकी बहुत सारे लोगों को भी confusion हो रहा था. We were just having a discussion around this. We were wondering if it's a movie or it's a web series. So thank you for clarifying that.
काफी लोगों ने मुझे भी बोला कि मूवी कब रिलीज हो रहा है. मैंने कहा नहीं, इट्स अ वेब सीरीज.
But tell me about this, ये काफी ही serious character भी होगा आपके लिए and working on this one आपके लिए कैसे था?
बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था. माय रोल जो है, मैं जर्नलिस्ट प्ले कर रही हूँ आपकी तरह. सो बट ऑफ कोर्स इट वाज प्रिंट जर्नलिज्म और मैटर गंभीर है और था. सो इट वाज आल्सो वेरी लाइक आई गॉट टू लर्न अ लॉट, क्योंकि उस वक्त जब हुआ था आई वाज मच यंगर, तो मुझे डिटेल्स बिल्कुल ही याद नहीं थे. और इसमें जो जितनी न्यूएंसेस है, डिटेल्स है, वो सब इट वाज ग्रेट टू लर्न ऑल ऑफ दैट. और इट्स नाइस जब आपको लगे कि आप कुछ मीनिंगफुल कर रहे हो, द रोल. सो इट वाज वेरी फुलफिलिंग.
Yeah. And also, as आपने जैसे कहा कि जर्नलिस्ट का रोल आप कर रहे थे इसमें, अब आपको समझ में आता है कि थोड़ा सा काफी टफ रोल होता है because you have to directly ask these questions. So how prepared were you? आप काफी ground research भी कर रहे हो कि when navigating through such questions and all like that.
So you're talking about for research
About
for
you playing the journalist, like when you were on that spot, while playing the journalist, were you feeling that ये तो काफी tough job भी हो सकता है because you have deadlines, you have to ask tough questions, and you have to be on that position on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. I've also studied social media and mass media, so journalism is something that I had studied, and it is a very tough business. और आजकल और भी tough हो गया क्योंकि there's so much pressure on breaking news or getting eyeballs, और especially ये situation में जो कि hijack ongoing था, और जो भी आप रिपोर्ट कर रहे हो आपको अवेयर रहना चाहिए कि आपको कुछ मतलब इंफॉर्मेशन जो है देना नहीं चाहिए जिससे सिचुएशन कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो जाए, क्योंकि बहुत ही सेंसिटिव सिचुएशन है और हाईजैक चल रहा था काफी दिनों के लिए. तो जो भी आप रिपोर्ट कर रहे हो, इट शुडंट अफेक्ट द हॉस्टेज सिचुएशन और निगोशिएशंस भी. तो बहुत ही मुश्किल रोल है और आई थिंक बहुत ही खूबसूरती से स्क्रीन राइटर्स ने ये दिखाया हुआ है कि कितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड था सिचुएशन.
अभी ये सीरीज करने के बाद में आपको कभी कभार ऐसे डर लगता है अमृता के यू आर आल्सो ट्रैवलिंग एंड ऑफ कोर्स द सिचुएशन इज कंप्लीटली डिफिकल्ट.
कैंसिल नो.
Of course, वैसे नहीं हाईजैक का डर नहीं because of course that's a very very difficult term itself. But जब आप travel करती हो when you're on the airline, और ये thought कई बार बहुत सारे लोगों का आता है as a passenger, whenever we are traveling, कि you never know what's next when especially जब वो पता है वो जो knee jerk movement होते हैं when we are taking the flight and when we are getting down, तभी जब होता है. Do you also get scared when you're taking flights and all?
There are more chances of you getting hurt or dying crossing the road than when you take a flight, statistically.
Do you feel that?
No, it's true, statistically.
Okay.
Because you cross the road several more times than you would take a flight. So statistics wise, it's more of a risk crossing the road than taking a flight.
How was your experience of working with Vijay Varma? What do you have to say about him?
I had no scenes with him, unfortunately. My scenes were only with Dia. So I haven't worked with him till date.
But because we have not seen the series, of course, so that's why the question pops up.
No, I don't have any scenes with him.
Okay, and Amrita, as you have worked with Dia Mirza, and she's also a prolific actress, and we have seen her, in the last Netflix show also what she did, which was a very good one. It was a movie actually. So how was it like working with her? And she keeps on praising you on social media as well. We could see the banter.
Yeah, amazing, because Dia is a good friend and she's not only a prolific actor, she's also a producer. She's extremely intelligent and she's a wonderful human being. So I feel very grateful to have her in my life.
Yeah. But Amrita, also, as we talk about your career in the world of Bollywood, you have your own, kind of movies which you have done. But there have been occasions where you have let go of, maybe you have not let go of opportunities, or do you feel that the right projects have not come your way?
I think it's a mix because it's not just about you and the effort you're putting in. There's some like luck factor.
Hmm.
Um, a success plays a big role. There are a lot of different things, you know. But yes, I do like to do work that, as in, I think to myself as an audience member, would I watch this? Is
Hmm.
this something that I would like to watch? या इज दिस स्क्रिप्ट इंटरेस्टिंग अगर मैं पढ़ नहीं पा रही हूँ स्क्रिप्ट तो मैं क्यों करूंगी वो रोल
Yeah. But do you also feel that, being selective also kinds of, kills the opportunities which are coming your way? Do you feel something has like, which didn't work in your favor, maybe probably in these years, which you felt like, maybe that could be something worked upon?
बीइंग सिलेक्टिव ये भी है कि फिर लोग पीपल कैन गेट ओवर एक्सपोज्ड और ये भी है अगर काम अच्छा ना हो तो
Hmm.
क्या फायदा अगर आप बार बार स्क्रीन पे आ रहे हो और काम ही या प्रोजेक्ट ही बेकार है
Hmm.
बट या बीइंग सिलेक्टिव आल्सो मींस क्योंकि ये इंडस्ट्री में रेलेवेंस और बीइंग सीन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है
Hmm.
तो it is has its pros and cons.
Are you liking the fact that OTT has changed the game ever, the game, ever since, lockdown, especially, with FOMO shots when you came into that,
Yeah.
it changed a different, it was a different atmosphere for you altogether. People were more keen to know about you, who, yeah, and, I know that, like social media posts be काफी viral हो रहे थे about you. Who is this girl? Pictures like that. It's not like people don't know you, but like
I
they were
didn't
more
know that.
keen to know you.
Acha, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I forgot your question.
I was like, people were more keen to know you after FOMO shots, came into picture. People were more interested to know about your lifestyle, about, how you keep on, keep yourself otherwise.
So, but what is the question here?
The
Has
question is this, do you feel that OTT has given you that exposure what films would not give?
I saw OTT has given actors. I say actors because actor or star में फर्क है, in my opinion. It's given actors a lot of opportunity,
Hmm.
a lot more roles. It allows कि लोग रिस्क भी ले रहे हैं स्टोरी टेलिंग में कास्टिंग में और रिस्क ले सकते हैं बिकॉज मूवीज में मतलब बहुत सारा पैसा होता है एंड यू हैव टू सेल सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ टिकट्स so with OTT there's a lot more opportunities और ये भी है कि you get there's more value on character roles ये नहीं
Hmm.
है कि सिर्फ protagonist hero heroine important है
Hmm.
तो everyone is important.
Do you also feel, Amrita, like this is just a question to you? And, sometimes I have this thought also that like how actors, prefer going back to a certain age or say, they prefer like to be a 20-year-old while doing like romancing a 20-year-old actress. Do you feel if actresses start doing that, will that receive a lot of flack?
They won't even give us the chance to do that.
Yeah. Why do you feel so?
But where have you seen it? Tell me where you've seen it.
That's the question everyone asks. Like even like when I had asked this question to Madhuri also, she said the same thing. That when actresses are at a certain age, they're always defined a certain role. Like they have to play, say, a mother of two, or they have to
Yeah,
like play a wife. But that
yeah.
doesn't happen with actors. Most of the actors are enjoying that glorification of being at whatever age because they can still look young. Is what the thought is. Do you feel
But
that is
they don't
very
even look
wrong?
young. It looks ridiculous to see a 50-year-old playing a college student. Like, come on.
Do you feel that that is something like if actresses start doing that, and most of the time, we what we see also, be it on social media, be it otherwise also, actresses are more under radar the way they look for their appearances. You don't hear a story of an XYZ actor's face being fluffy versus an actress's face, being fluffy, or if she's not, in a certain, attire. Do you feel that does happen a lot, the assassination of any actress versus, actor?
I don't know about assassination. That's a strong word, but I do feel that business jo hai, and the world in India also, um, the social world is very patriarchal. and that reflects in cinema, and one feeds into the other, you know. So I do feel कि patriarchy and misogyny बहुत है, or it reflects in the fact कि pay parity, that male actors are paid more, the roles and opportunities you get, and ageism.
Yes.
कि अरे उसकी तो शादी हो गई अभी, वो she is no longer a lead, या उसके she has, another thing is having children. They feel that once a female actor has had a child, वो खत्म हो गया, उसका career तो खत्म हो गया. When no one will feel the same way for a man. Or that question where they like, how do you manage the domestic space or घर का or काम का? Male actors never get asked these things.
And even this one question which happens, that's happened with, be a female journalist or be a female actress, कि अगर एक certain age के बाद शादी नहीं हुई तो शादी क्यों नहीं की? शादी कर लो, बच्चे नहीं होंगे. Do you feel
Yeah.
calculation काफी करते हैं, around women the most?
Men don't have to deal with that pressure, you know. The of or and also even if they do, it's considered a part of their life. It's not कि अरे इसकी तो शादी हो गई मतलब करियर खत्म हो गया, इसके तो बच्चे हो गए करियर खत्म हो गया, you know. They just don't have to deal with these things because of the way our society works.
And do you feel that's also growing in other parts of the world? Because if you see some of the countries, women may have their voices, but sometimes it does get covered up. It does. Even if US, there have been cases of Kamala Harris, when she has given her speeches, and there have been trolling which has taken place because she comes with a loud voice, she comes with her own voice, but still she also faces the trolling.
Yeah, there's patriarchy across the globe, and it's there in different. To different degrees, and you brought up Kamala Harris, and you're right, because I believe that they, in the news when she started running for when she replaced Biden and she started running for president, there was a lot of dirt that they were digging up on her, that she's had this affair, she's had this affair, whereas you have Donald Trump, who has so many allegations of sexual assault and rape.
Yes.
And people aren't talking about that, they're talking about affairs that Kamala Harris has had.
Yes, especially, they made an AI video along with Donald Trump, and that was, I think, very bad in taste, wherein they made some stories around it. If there was an AI video, basically, wherein they showed her, pregnant, they showed her in a relationship with Donald Trump, and that went viral on the social media. And I feel that, that is degrading, women if they reach a certain level in their work.
Absolutely. I didn't know about that, but that's disgusting. I agree with you 100%. Whether it's an actor or a journalist, as you're saying, or someone in politics, women are constantly asked, yeah, how do you do the work-life balance? And when they're in professional spheres, their personal life comes under scrutiny.
Yes. And that has happened to you also, Amrita, if you have to share your experiences?
No, no.
You have saved yourself somewhere, you have kept a safeguard about yourself?
No, I haven't had to. But let's go back to IC814. I feel
Yes,
like
coming back to that, coming back to your show and to your series, basically, it's very well spoken about. It's already creating a lot of noise because people don't see subjects like this covered with so much of seriousness. And the last we also saw was Sonam Kapoor doing something like that, which was a different story altogether. The plot was different, but again, a subject like this, what touched you to be a part of this one?
Anubhav Sinha, because I really wanted to work with him. Very interesting story based on real life events. All of this was enough.
And do you feel that this kind of show is something which needs more of a highlight, going by a lot of topics taking place around this? Like if you see on social media also, we do see some subjects, some of the crashes or some of the other cases which takes place. Do you feel that this also needs highlight?
What do you mean when you say does this
When I
need
say highlight, which means like if something like this happens, an incident like that, it doesn't get a proper coverage. Sometimes it does, but at most of the occasions, it doesn't get proper coverage
I think
by the
that
media, by the onlookers for that matter.
I think this was such a big event and was the longest hijack in Indian history. So it did get a lot of coverage. So I don't think that this is a good
But then
comparison.
again, it's specific, it's specific. like if, for example, like this one got a coverage, there are specific things which gets coverages, is what I'm trying to say.
Correct. That
Yeah.
does happen.
Yeah. And talking about your upcoming projects, what are you focusing on?
Right now, this is what I have slated.
Yeah. Thank you so much, for your time, Amrita, and lovely
Thank you.
talking with you. And I feel like, this one is going to work in your favor for sure.